Yo, what's poppin' with the people, man? I got my second beat tape coming out, or I guess when you see this video, I don't know if I can put this out before or after, I don't know, man. Second beat tape on November 17th, whether this video comes out after or before, I don't yet know. However, the beat tape is coming out on the 17th, a Tuesday. And I'm gonna break down each of the 5 beats that are on the project. I'm gonna do that for every beat tape going forward, so it's a little more in-depth on the process. I'm gonna try to do it in the moment when I'm making the beats, but I keep forgetting because I'm stupid. Anyway, this is the first one. This is Dursty. Dursty, thank you. Not Dusty, Dursty. And yeah, this one, this is interesting because this is the only beat on the project and the only one so far that I had, I technically collabed on. So what happened was, I was with Lee and Jay at Lee's house a few weeks ago. We were going through Arcade, which is a plugin, a VST, that helps create patterns and loops for you, basically. We were going through that, and Lee got EXO drums, which kind of like takes all the samples, all the sounds in your entire computer that you downloaded and creates drum patterns with all those sounds and different rhythms, different styles of music. So yeah, we were going through that, messing around. He found a pack on Arcade that was a really really jazzy, had some really nice jazzy horns and saxophones in it. We found a cool kind of I think it was like in the boom bap category on EXO drums. Really nice, kind of natural, more I don't know, old school is the right term, but more natural drum pattern with some cool stuff. So basically, we made this beat with it, and Lee was like, "Well, I'm not gonna use it for anything, but do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the files, the stems for it. Why not? You know what I mean?" So he sent them over to me. I downloaded them. I ended up keeping just a few pieces that I liked the most, which was this is one of them. So that sax, really good. These hi-hats. And then this really great bass line that was made. And there was this open hi-hat. So I kept those 4 elements from the originals. I think it was like 10, about 10 different sounds originally. I kept those 4. And I ended up playing my own stuff around it. And we'll get into that right now. So of this bass, I chopped it up a little bit. So with other things, I just put the original 4 pieces I had, so it sounds like. It's got something a little different, and then in the hook, I chopped the hi-hats, and I chopped that bass sample a little differently, so it gave it a different vibe. I have 2 different bass lines out of just one sample, so I could repurpose it and have enough of a change from one part of the song to another where it stays interesting, keeps you entertained, keeps you like, oh shit, that's something new. you know how to come through with the drums, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a motherfucking drum meister. You feel me? So, start with the kick. Snare. Little perk. Close hi-hat. And a little clap. Or bounce. And with the stuff from Lee, so the first melody instrument that I played on this was this electric piano that I found in a Triton VST that I use. Played in D major. It's a saxophone that I got from Lee. It was D major, so I got to play everything around that so it all sounds cohesive. And I'll show you how that sounds. You can see on the keyboard too. And with the piano added in there. And the hook. Originally, I made this beat with the intent of sending it to an artist. I did send it to that artist. I don't know if they fuck with it or not. Either way, I like the beat. It's on my beat tape, so you know, regardless, it's getting out in the world. It gets a little bit of shine. But I added something at the end, just trying to like just do something different. Maybe invoke something else out of that artist, but it ended up just sounding cool on its own too. So did a little transition at the end. So at the end of the second hook. So that it kind of like came out of nowhere in a little way, but yeah, still did everything obviously in D major. Let me get into what I did with that vocal sound. So it was. I forgot what the hell I did. There we go. Okay, so it was. Let me show you on the keyboard. So it was. Wrong one. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a chord. I'm dumb. There we go. That was the vocal that I played. This thought sounded incredible, and I ended up using a different hi-hat. I put reverb on it. Put reverb on the hi-hat without the reverb. You can hear it through the phone that well, but there's a little more space, makes it sound a little bit different. And almost near the halfway point of this little kind of outro piece, you can hear this little kind of bird foley. And that came from this. That loop was way longer than I thought, but I literally just took like the first 2 seconds. That's it. And the last thing I added to this little outro was this, it's called a water piano. It's a very like kind of drowned out, very ominous feeling to the piano sound. So that was, once again, D major. That went. And that you can hear right here. With effects and all that good stuff, but yeah. With everything else. And that was the outro for that piece. Kind of random, but somehow it still kind of fit with what came before it. Kind of like two different vibes, because the rest of the beat sounds real happy, upbeat, you know, real jazzy, fun, and this sounds kind of just like the opposite feeling. Whatever you were feeling before is just kind of the polar opposite of what that feeling is. So, and I've been wanting to try to do like a 2-part song, a transition like that. I hadn't done it. I just been worried about like just making a good beat for a while. So I was able to kind of be a little more creative with my process with this one, which is cool. It's just fun to mix it up, and you know, even though it's not being rapped or sang on, at least not yet, it still stands on its own as an interesting and creative piece of my music. So that's what it is, man. That's Dursty. Gonna be doing the beat breakdowns for the other 4 beats on the project. Want to do the first one. I'll be doing the next one pretty soon. So yeah, if you like it, you know, follow me. Go to my YouTube page, subscribe. Gabe, AYGABE, exclamation point. You feel me? And yeah, got more content on the way. Got the beat tape on November 17th. Be on the lookout. Freshly grown beats, freshly harvested beats. Yeah.